welcome back. I am excited to do an organizing video for you today. I'm going to be tackling my pantry. It's driving me a little crazy right now because things are just starting to get stuffed in there, and there's just like a lot of things that don't really have a place, and it needs help, and I'm so excited to be able to tackle this today. And I also plan to do a couple more organizing videos hopefully in the near future. So if you like these kind of videos, definitely subscribe and stay tuned for more. If you're new, my name is Lynette and we live in Sarasota, Florida. I hope you guys enjoy it and I hope you stick around. So I had talked about earlier that I had received some free product from Mdesign, and I'm so excited. They are a company on Amazon. They are sold at department stores. I've seen them at Target. They have a website and everything, and I'm gonna go ahead and link all of their things down below that I can. Most of these containers I'll try to link if I can. They also have a YouTube channel, so I'll go ahead and link all of that below, and I'm just grateful they were willing to send me product and I get to make these videos for you, and also hopefully make my kitchen a little bit more organized. I'm hopefully going to be working on the rest of my kitchen as well at some point. So I'm really not sure what all I'm gonna use yet. These will probably be used in my fridge, which I'm not gonna be doing today, I'm guessing. And I'm gonna just have to try to experiment, see what works. I have a lot of these smaller containers with flip tops. So then it just like closes like that. There's different sizes. And I have some other sizes over here, so I'm really not sure what I'm gonna use, but I'm excited. I also bought some of these at Walmart before I'd gotten all of this other stuff, so I may have to use some of these because they're a little bigger. I already have some containers. Behind here, I have some that I've had for years, like the OXO brand. I also have these big jars, but I'm planning to probably take these out. They look nice, and I've not had any problems with them or anything, but they just take up a lot of space, and I really want to try and kind of compact everything, make it a little bit more easily accessible, and have like similar sizes and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna take everything out, get a clean slate, and then see what I'm working with. I guess I could have said in the beginning that this is also going to be a little bit of a cleaning video as well. I decided to just wipe down some cupboards on the outside as well, which I'll show you guys that later, but yeah, just give you guys some cleaning motivation. I wanted to kind of do it while I'm doing this anyway, and I figured, you know, a little bit at a time is probably easier than trying to do, you know, everything all at one time, like my whole house. That just won't happen. So if I could do little bits here and there, that really helps. Plus, cabinets are something that I frequently wipe down anyway, so I didn't spend a lot of time on it. But yeah, I also had to wash a lot of these containers and everything. I had done some of it like the day before, so I didn't have to do quite as much, but it's at this point where I start feeling a little overwhelmed with all the stuff sitting out around and everything. But you know, sometimes it has to look worse before it gets better. Also, I just thought I would tell you, I cut out a lot of footage of me rearranging and arranging and moving stuff around. It's sort of like a puzzle, trying to figure everything out. It's kind of fun, but finally you're like, okay, I need to just figure this out already. But anyway, I finally figured it out in the end, and hopefully it'll work. Okay, so this is taking quite a while. I'm trying to figure out what is gonna work best, what system will work best to make so that it's practical and easily accessible at the same time. I'm just trying to figure out like a good system for everything. I keep rearranging and moving things here and there and that sort of thing. But eventually, hopefully I'll get there. I am still waiting on some cereal containers that are gonna get here, but I ordered them off of Amazon and they say they won't come till like the middle of April maybe. So I'm not sure if they will or not. So in any case, I'm trying to leave room for that. The system that I did use before was just I took like a basket and then I used to just take the bags out of the cereal boxes and then just use a clippy, clip thing to shut them. And it actually works really well and I'm not opposed to doing that. But if I have room, I'd like to be able to put them in containers, but I'm not sure at this point if I'm gonna even have room just because of the size of my pantry. So I'm trying to figure out a good system and maybe I'll stick to that one for the cereal, but I'm still plugging away, trying to get it done. Okay, so it's mid-afternoon. I have quite a mess on my hands. Dun 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 dun! I'll show you guys the pantry just in a little bit, but all of this needs to be cleaned up. I need to put everything away and get it all cleared up before I put the labels on the containers. I'm getting ready to label my containers, and the labels actually came today, so I'm really excited. They are from the Talented Kitchen on Amazon. She has a store and also Instagram page. I'll go ahead and link both, but I bought these, and I also got some for the laundry room and stuff. She has multiple different types of fonts, different, I feel like she has pretty much any type of labels that you want as far as in your house. So make sure you go check out her stuff if you're looking for some. I'm gonna go ahead and get started and hopefully wrap up this project. Alright, I'm done. I'm so excited with how it turned out. It really is such an improvement in my opinion, and now things are labeled. I feel like it makes the biggest difference, especially with having children who are growing up and they're gonna be able to read more. And even for my husband, he always complains that I'm always, you know, reorganizing things, which I do have a habit of doing that sometimes. But once a system works for me, I tend to leave it, at least for, you know, a good long period of time. And so I know that by labeling things, that is gonna help tremendously. You don't even have to buy labels. You could easily just do like a chalk pen or like make your own labels, get the little sticky labels you could put on and write on with chalk pen. There's lots of different ways to do it. And this is, I think, the first time that I've actually done like the real labels, that I bought them and everything. So I'm excited to let me give you a little tour, and I hope it gives you some inspiration. Here is what it looks like now that I'm done. I did actually end up using some of the same baskets just to sort of conceal some of the items. I like some of the clear bins, but I also feel like some of the white ones will just work a little bit better and it won't be quite as chaotic looking, if that makes sense. So I'll begin at the top. I wanted to put more less used items up here. I have some cocoa mix that I just left in this container, and also some extra sugar in the back there. And then this bin is just full of different like cornstarches, clear gel. I put the coconut flakes in there, some Crisco, just some variety of different baking goods and whatnot. There are some breadcrumbs in there. And then here is the bin for my cake mixes and frostings, so that has room to grow. So the bin at the top, I just put down this and that because it's definitely gonna change, but these are just some extras I have on hand, canned goods or boxed stuff, whatever, condiments. And I'm just gonna keep that up top, and it has room to add more stuff, and it can just change with whatever we are buying. Moving down to the second shelf. This one I just labeled miscellaneous, mainly because it is also going to change a little bit. I have some broths in the back there, chicken, beef broth, and then also I have like some breadcrumbs, chicken base, some chicken meat that doesn't really fit on our shelf over here. And then this bin is just sauces like tomato juice, marinara, pasta sauce, that sort of thing. And these are all from Mdesign. And then I just kept the same setup for my soups and canned goods, but I think I had gotten these at Ross back when we moved. So moving down to the third shelf, I have my pastas, rice, noodles, whatnot in here. And these will just kind of change, you know, it's not always the same type of pasta, so that's what I went ahead and did here. So then I have two different kinds of rice, and I did glue the instructions on the back. This is the parboiled rice, and then that way I know how to make it if need be. I decided to put the bin with crackers in here. Now some of these are like snack crackers, others are like the saltines, graham crackers, and it does have a lid. This could also be great for like toys or really any type of organization. That's what I like about these is, you know, I can use them in different areas. It doesn't always have to be just in my pantry. So I put the spaghetti back there on the side because it was actually too tall for this shelf here, and I didn't want it like down here with my baked goods. So I just laid it in the back there, which actually works out okay because I have this Lazy Susan, and I love Lazy Susans. If you've been following me, you know that. This one especially is great because it's got the different compartments, and so I just have a variety of different spreads, honeys, syrups, peanut butter, that sort of thing. And I'm glad I could move it down to this shelf because now Caden can actually reach the syrup, or Jackson, you know, if they want something out of here, they can actually reach it. And then here is my baking shelf. This is just filled with different types of stuff that I like to bake with. And yes, I do bake cookies. I do a lot of, you know, just home cooked type things. So this stuff is gonna last me quite a while. So anyway, I have flour in the back, 2 different kinds of oatmeal, brown sugar, powdered sugar, just your typical baking chips, M&Ms, walnuts, cocoa powder, pancake mix, and then in this one I just have some extra coffee beans. I don't often use this type of coffee because I have a Keurig, but I do have these on hand because sometimes I will use them. And then here I have these little containers. So these actually seal, for those of you wondering, and it could be used for a variety of different things. But I just put like my sprinkles and cupcake liners and whatnot in there. And then I've got some marshmallows, and then in the back I've got 2 more containers of pudding and Jell-O. All right, moving down to this row. Like I said, I don't have my cereal containers yet, so once they come, I may decide to use those, or I may not. This system really does work pretty well because you can definitely get your cereal to be a lot more compact. And if you're like us, we go through a lot of cereal, so you know they don't stay in containers very long. So that's why I'm not sure it's gonna work for us to have containers, but I really would like to try it because I feel like it could be easier for the boys instead of always having to try to close the bags and, you know, the bags dumping and that sort of thing. So these baskets I had gotten at Ollie's way back in the day, so they're not new. And this is my bread bin. And here is just snacks and pretzels, goldfish. It seems like we have a lot of snacks, but if you have boys and children, it seems like they go through them really quickly. Also, I had like these chips and stuff for the boys' lunches for school, but now that we're at home, I'm not sure, you know, how soon they're gonna eat them, but they do tend to grab these some here at home. They're definitely not the wisest to buy as far as in little packs, but yeah, Sam's has big amounts, and I just think they're really, really handy to have. I also have a bin of potato chips over here, different types of chips. And then these 2 right here. So in here, I just labeled it snacks and cookies, and then the bottom one, it has like granola and cereal or oatmeal. So in here, I have trail mix, I've got some Oreos, I've got granola bars, and this is subject to change, of course. And then here I've got like a container of granola, some oatmeal packs, and that sort of thing. So this is not going to be reached for as often. So I'm going to be putting the other one on top of that. Plus it'll use up some of the vertical space in here. And then these, I like these reach-in bins. I don't have a ton in, but I figured these are the little ones that are handy for the boys to just quick grab. And they like these little cracker packs. So that's what the bottom is looking like. I also want to mention that I will try to leave the links for these in the description box as best as I can. Now keep in mind, a lot of these have different colors. They're not just clear. Some are like, you know, white. There's other colors and whatnot. So definitely go check out all the links in the description box if you're curious. And also remember to check out their YouTube channel. They have short little videos of different products, so if you're curious about something, definitely check that out as well. Alright, I'm gonna call this the end. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you're new, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on more videos. If you like these kind of videos, let me know because I hope to do more, but I'd love to hear if you guys enjoy them or not. So that's it, you guys. Stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you next time. Bye.